So we're here at Tadfa Waterfall in the Chaiyaphum province. It is a lesser known waterfall and there is absolutely nobody here. I haven't even seen a park ranger or anything. There's a few cars here at the toll entry, but no one came out to see me. The car was sort of blocking the way in. So I've just come in, no one said anything. There was a few dogs lurking around. Let's go see this waterfall. From what I've seen, it's not going to be much, just a bit of a stream coming down some rocks. But I'm not necessarily here for that. I'm here for the hiking trail. Looks like there's a decent hiking trail going up to a bit of a lookout here on the edge of Tadfa National Park. So we've got a little bit of a creek here. I'm guessing the waterfall's up here. The signage is in Thai. I translated it and nothing really directed me to the waterfall. It was more the tourist office and a few other, facilities. And this is the only noticeable path. So let's hope it leads to the waterfall. From what I've seen on a few hiking trail websites, there's a decent hiking trail here. Looks like it could be 4 or 5 Ks leading up to a nice view. As this is the first video on my channel, let's do a brief introduction. I'm Ricky, living here in Isaan. So this channel is called Ricky and Isaan. I'm going to be showing vlogs just of my everyday life here in Isaan. I'm living in a rural village. I want to get out and show a bit of the outdoors as well, like I'm doing here today. So they're not necessarily all going to be hiking and cycling videos, which I do enjoy. There will be a bit of travelling around Isaan, travelling around Thailand in general. I'm hoping to vlog a bit of, I've got an upcoming trip to Melbourne, Australia in February. I'm hoping to vlog a bit of that. But the idea is just to show you everyday life here in Isaan. Let's have a look here. Don't know if this is supposed to be the waterfall. I did read on a few Google Maps comments that there's basically nothing here outside the rainy season and it's best to come here during the rainy season, which it's now December, so it's dry season. It's a bit cold. I think this typically would be the waterfall. A bit of an overflow. Or maybe that up there. Let's try and get up there. Was there a path? Let's do a bit of treacherous exploring. It is solid snake territory, some of these shrubs. Weather has been a bit cooler this past week, 27, 25, 24 degrees some of these days. So hopefully the snakes are all away. Oh. So I'm going to say this is the apparent waterfall. I can imagine it would be nice in wet season when there's heaps of rain and lots of flooding, but if we're classing this as a waterfall, just about anything could be a waterfall during wet season. Nice rock formations, I like it. Probably a reason this place isn't so popular for the waterfall. Nice, look at that. That is nice. Let's have a feel. Fresh. Oh, where's it come through here? Wow, so we've got a flow of water coming through underground, under this rock. Must come from up here somewhere. That's fairly interesting. There's no real evidence where it comes from. we've got a pool here, but that's not flowing. And I'm not sure how far that leads, but I don't think this is going to be the trail that I'm looking for. Maybe I'll go back to that initial trail I came in on and see if there is a path that continues up the mountain. So I believe it's going to go up. We're on the edge of Tadfa National Park. So it's a decent little mountain range. I think it's about 950 metres above sea level. So it's good for Isaan. Probably the biggest they've got. I'm not sure how big Chaiyaphum is in Porat. But yeah, let's hope we can find this hiking trail. So I've come back to this little hut here, which is just next to where we came in. We've got this cement overflow for the waterfall. I'm guessing all that builds up. And it looks like just over here, we've got a path heading up there. So I'm guessing that is the hiking trail. So we're going to head up. Yeah, clearly see, I don't know how much we can see on the camera, but we can clearly see it's going to head up somewhere anyway, unless there is a waterfall up ahead compared to what we just looked at. We're going to go for a bit of a trek and have a look. Look at this, it's got a nice incline coming. This is what we want. We want a proper hike here. So I might be huffing and puffing a bit. Some huge boulders, huge rocks. Like I said, currently filming this video, I believe it's December 20th. So we are in the cool season. So I believe it's about 27, 28 degrees today. Probably a bit cooler here with all these big trees. Not that the heat necessarily puts me off too much from doing these sort of things, but it probably makes it a bit easier. Whew. Let me have a look over here, over this creek. You can see through the trees there, the creek continues on. Something down there is moving in the bushes, I could hear it. Aha, so the initial creek we looked at was not the waterfall. I can see the sign up ahead here. Not that it looks too different water-wise, but this is the official waterfall. So it says it's a national park. Well, it's actually, I mean, there's not a lot of water, but it's a nice little slope here. Not bad. The only thing is, I don't see a path at all here. Whether or not the path is to walk these rocks to the lookout. So I believe there is a bit of a lookout with some flags and whatnot. So yeah, there is not a lot of water for a waterfall. It's more a bit of a creek. I don't know about this hiking trail. Definitely says there's one here on some trails website. Looks like there could be a bit of a path going up there, but I'm not sure. Might just walk up here a bit and we'll have a look around. Oh. A little bit of a waterfall there, I guess. That's the closest thing to a waterfall. Water actually falling up ahead. Get a bit closer. It's almost like, and it probably is, lava. Old lava from thousands of years, the way this rock's formed. I'd imagine. Like it just had a stream come down here or something. I'd have to do some research to see what the volcanic history is for Isaan. Chaiyaphum region, exactly. That water's pretty clear. Oh, look at this. Sort of goes into a underground cavity here. That's pretty cool. Which means I'm possibly walking on a hollow rock. Gonna have to walk in a bit of water here. What's this one? Well, that's got to be an underground cavity because that's not going anywhere. Here we go, we got something here, unless this is the lookout. Ooh, not a great choice of where to walk on an incline. I think this could be the lookout. Which, if it is, not really looking out at much. And I don't know if that's 4 or 5 Ks that I read online. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got some flags. I think this is what I saw online. Unless the path continues. I think this rock possibly is a lookout. Yeah, so I've had a look. I've walked a K from the car and I actually backtracked a little. I had my water bottle, but I thought I'll put it back. It's just too much in my hands to hold a gimbo and a water bottle. See if I can get up on this rock. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh. Beautiful, someone left a plastic bottle here. I mean, if this was chockers in water, it'd be nice to sit up here with a towel after having a bit of a swim. But yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to get up here if it was chockers in water. There's no actual path. The flow of the water definitely is interesting. But that's coming out from underground there. We'll have a bit of a look up there and see if it goes anywhere. So the camera was overheating a bit. I'm just using my phone until a certain camera I want's going to release a new model that I want to purchase for this channel. So there's a bit of a view of the Chaiyaphum power lines. I don't know if you can see it all the way out there. So that's up near Chaiyaphum town, Chaiyaphum city, and I found what could be a path just at the back here. There's definitely like some rocks to put in as stairs, but there is it's like a water tube or water pipe running along it. So it could just be a utility thing. I keep hearing stuff in the bushes, but I can't see anything. And I did a bit of a Google. And it definitely says Tadfa Waterfall hiking trail, like 4 or 5 Ks. So I think what we'll do is we'll just trek up here and see where it goes. It might lead to the back of someone's shop. This might be pumping water up to someone's pad thai restaurant. Who knows? But you know, it's gonna be one of those things. If you don't walk it, you're never gonna know what's up here. So I reckon we'll just go for a bit of a trek through the Chaiyaphum jungle. If you class it as jungle, I guess it's jungle. Feels more like the bush, and we'll have a look at it. Get a bit of mushrooms growing inside a tree here. The missus, who you may be aware of her channel before coming to see mine, Id, loves her mushroom picking, and she's come up near Tadfa National Park to do mushroom picking in the past. A bit more of a flow of water into a pool. Followed up through some bamboo shrubs into a spider web. So I was making a Facebook story just for the friends. Looks like it's going to continue up here, but it could very well be this is just pumping water up the top, so there's actually water coming down, because there might be no water at all from up the top. But I suppose if there's water flowing, water's flowing down. So, I mean, the hiking trail obviously going to go up to a viewpoint, so maybe this is the way to go. If not, from what I've seen, there's nothing on Tadfa Waterfall, unless there's some Thai videos that I can't search up in English. But from what I've seen, there's nothing on Tadfa Waterfall on YouTube, so I might be the first and only person to report it and letting others know if it's worth coming to see, which obviously, compared to some of the other waterfalls in Thailand, you're probably not going to come all the way to Chaiyaphum to come see this waterfall. It'd be more if you're an expat, or you've got a reason to be out in the area, that you come for this little free waterfall. So I did read there was no park entry online, but there was a toll booth. But I read today, in a separate section, you're supposed to pay 30 baht to park the car, but no one came out to see me, and I just drove in. Got a bit of a dam wall here, and that's the hose I'm following. So he's either pumping water down or up. Oh yeah, so there's the hose. So I don't know if we keep trekking up this water. There's no obvious path. I mean, it'd be good to go up there, but I don't want to get lost in the bush or the jungle. I don't want to be that expat on Thai news tomorrow night. Hasn't been seen for 48 hours in the Chaiyaphum National Park, and it's getting quite cold at night now. I don't know if I'm going to be warm in this. Don't know if we can try to go up here, but it doesn't really look like there's much of an option to walk through. And it'd be hard, I guess, to get lost if I stick to the creek. Oh. Getting a bit shrubby now. So I don't know, this is real a worry for snakes. But we'll continue on a bit. I've done nearly 2Ks according to Strava, but I mean, this can't be, unless I just walk on the stone, this can't be the hiking trail I'm looking for. We'll try and push on. Jeez. This is a proper jungle exploration here in Chaiyaphum. Don't know how I'm supposed to get up this, but I mean, piece of wood here. Grip the stone maybe. This could go bad. Oh, whoa. It's a bit of a climb. I mean, the pipe's going right on the bamboo. The water's there. We're still going up. I mean, as long as it doesn't get real shrubby like that again, might be alright to push on. We had a bit of a bull ant infestation stage before. I had bull ants climbing up my legs. And at least this pipe's going to go to the water source, surely. The camera work might not be perfect, and like the mister said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know where I'm going here. Like the mister said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just starting off a YouTube channel, but I'm trying my best with a phone and a little... This will be a good thumbnail, won't it? trekking through Chaiyaphum jungle. Oh, jeez. Let's just stick to the rock bed, I reckon. All right, this is better. This is what we want. Not a bad little thumbnail. Don't know how that looks. We're on a fallen tree. That's got another fallen tree on it. So I think this is going to be it. It's getting a bit hard with the water to continue on. So I might trek back. I just did a bit more searching. I found what sort of looks like a bird's eye view of this supposed hiking trail. And it looks like it could be a bit over to the left. So we might head down and actually see a trail. But yeah, it looks like it was a bit to the left, but again, it's not clear, it's not obvious. It's not signed well. But we'll continue down. It's not a bad little view. Then I got a few options for thumbnails. Obviously, if you're watching the content, you'll know what I picked. I'm going to be curious to see how this camera footage turns out, because I'm just using my phone with digital stabilization. So it's not going to be as crisp as other cameras. Don't know how close it can replicate the digital stabilization on here we are. Oh, there's one. Like, they're not super big ants, super big bull ants, but and they probably hurt less than the ones in the village, the little ones. But it's just, I wouldn't say it hurts, but it's just a sting. It's discomfort. Like, what is that on my leg? It's more like the shock that something's on me. That one actually did sting, so I left him there for a while. Lovely. Put the glasses down. Nice fresh water. Got to be careful not to slip. We cross here. Feel like we were in there, weren't we? That's going to be slippery. Unless I try and jump down there, but then I could end up in that pool, eh? At least the phone's waterproof. Put the glasses on. Ooh, it's going to be tricky. That could easily be a step and a slip. No, I made it. How am I going to get across this thing? I could jump it, but again, it could be a good slip. Cool. Alrighty, let's continue on our way. So I'm on the west side of the creek now, following that pipe again. But I was just on the east side because I completely forgot which way I came in from. And I was somewhere over there and it was thick. Like, I thought I was on a path, but yeah, I was essentially crawling through trees and stuff then, and getting my new, first time I've ever worn these sunglasses, and get them all scratched and whatnot. Whew, almost could be a path, couldn't it? But it's not. But at least getting close to that waterfall area, where we know where we are once we're there. But Tuesday is typically my nature adventure day. Look at that. I wonder just how much water flows underneath these rocks. Tuesday is typically my nature sort of adventure day. At least for the last 3 Tuesdays. I rode to the top of Tadfa National Park. It's about a 60k bike ride. I rode to the bottom of it a fortnight ago. Last week, if you follow Id at all, my missus, we sort of went on a bit of an adventure in a car with her. I guess her vlogging the national park. We went to Tadfa Waterfall, which is very commonly known if you know Chaiyaphum. We went up to the lookout, I wanted to look at that reclining Buddha that's halfway up, but she wasn't too interested in it. But that wasn't necessarily an exercise Tuesday, but I was at least out in nature, and today I'm obviously attempting to do a hike. How did I get through here? Probably over there, eh? Oh yeah, so I remember we had the water here. The water there that went underground, which kind of, not with that one, but maybe with some of the others, I'm kind of tempted to stick the phone down to have a look. So that is cool. But I've done about 3Ks of walking on Strava, so I'm not going to call it a complete waste. 3Ks is 3Ks, I'm happy with that. It's a bit of fitness. I like my bush walks. I like my cycling. I love these sort of walks. I'm looking forward to at least getting a day in of a favourite sort of bushwalk I have in Melbourne when I'm back here in February. But yeah, I wouldn't call it a waste. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was hoping it was going to be a proper trail, a hard hiking trail, but sometimes when you go to a lesser known place like this with no English signage, it's to be expected. So we're just coming in on a 3.5K walk, almost back at the car. Bit of a family rocked up in a truck. I don't know if you can see them, almost like having a picnic in the back there. Could be workers, I don't know. But this is sort of the grounds, just no one around. Actually, I can see someone walking down there behind my car. Definitely no indication. I just had a look over there. We came from over here. I just had a look over here though. No indication of a hiking spot at all. This is the signage. I translated it, and I think it was just like more the facilities more than the actual directioning for hiking or anything. So we've done a 3.5K walk. It wasn't what I expected. Is it worth coming? Probably decide for yourself. If you're in the area, it's a nice little free spot. Probably not bad to bring some kids for a swim down at the creek from a village or something, but probably better options if you're looking for a hike, and we'll explore those options in future videos. So I don't know what you can see there. That's the entrance, sort of a car blocking the entrance, and no one really came out. There's a few people like on lunch break then that were definitely staff or something, but they weren't too fussed by me, so I'm assuming it's free entrance. You're supposed to pay 30 baht parking from what I've read online, but yeah, no one came to collect their 30 baht, so and I don't know who to pay it to. The road coming in here is a bit shocking. A lot of potholes. But I guess for a free little piece of nature in the Chaiyaphum province, it's what you get, I guess. It's not terrible. We'll go have a look at this possible hiking spot nearby and see if I can see any indication, a sign, a car park, anything. So that's the mountain up ahead where we just were at with Tadfa Waterfall. I don't know if you can see that little radio tower up there. I think that's the I believe that's the where the Buddhist temple is. So there should be a path off one of these roads here. I'm just gonna have a snoop around. I was worried it was gonna be like private land, but it looks like just sort of like a typical sort of road leading into villages. Gonna have a look around anyway and see if I can see an obvious area where you can sort of go for a hike, and that might be the next hike we attempt. So this is definitely the spot. The Strava heat map leads up there. Whether or not it's suitable to park here somewhere when I do attempt the hike, and how long it's going to take, I don't know, but I think we'll give it a crack. I could bring the motorbike even and drive it a bit further in. It's 3 o'clock now. I don't know. I reckon that could be a good 2 hours up there, maybe more, maybe 3 hours up, an hour and a half down, because it does look like quite the distance. So it's a bit too late to try it now, but I will be bringing that one to you guys hopefully soon. So I'll be putting Tadfa Waterfall's description or location in the description of this video if you are curious at checking it out or having a look, or maybe doing some of your own research on the possible hike, because it does look good, but yeah, just can't find a hike trail. If you liked the video, give us a subscribe, give us a like, hopefully we can bring some entertaining content to you. I'm going to be just vlogging my life in Isaan, living in a village. So until next time, see you later.